Hello everybody, welcome to some Fuck Around Friday! Woo! I hope everybody's ready for this. It's gonna be fun, it's gonna be enjoyable, it's gonna be silly. Batser, you're not late, what do you mean? Oh, you silly. Hi! Welcome to a little bit of War Thunder here Friday. I have made up my mind. I need to, like, finish spading this thing because, like, genuinely I am missing almost nothing of the A10 A late, and I have just been super lazy with it, and I should probably get this done. So yeah, let's go. I will say, like, 9.7, 9.3, and 9.0 has gotten significantly better now that the A10s have been pushed up a little bit. And, like, various other vehicles that are, like, sitting at, like, 10.3, like the F5C, they have been super oppressive, and I never really realized how oppressive they were, like various other aircraft. So it's really, really nice to see them being moved around and, like, pushed up. So yeah, I'm actually really happy for that. Other than that, I just want to have some games, I want to have some fun, I want to, like, fuck around since it is Friday after all. And yeah, let's get this thing spaded. Break-ins. These. So we are 11-0. I cannot see how high up we are. Because I don't fully know the new BRs. I think 11-3 actually. That tornado lost its landing gear. Very impractical. Hello, we're Superintendent. Hopefully, though, it doesn't really matter. Have a little bit of fun. What is your opinion on the Air Intercept Missile 9? That's a very good question because I don't know what that missile is. Like, that is like the most, like, obscure. Oh, so Sidewinders. Why didn't you just call them Sidewinders? My opinion on the Sidewind Air Intercept missile. Yeah, whatever. I don't know all of the abbreviations. I just know that, like, it's called AIM, and they also have the name Sidewinder, so that's kind of how I know them. I think the Sidewinder is just normal words. Normal words. Well, we don't use normal words. It's like, we're talking about military equipment. Everything has to be abbreviated. Like ATACMS and Gimlers and HIMARS. Do we actually know what HIMARS says? Do we know what Gimler says? Do we know what ATACMS says? No. Normal words are for nerds. Yeah. Nah. Hello, Demon Goddess. I barely just started my stream. Oh my. Hi. Oh my god. Thank you so much for the raid. Well, welcome to my stream. That's why I chose you for my Twitch recommended. Oh my god, I was on your recommended? Now I have a panic attack about the fact that I somehow were on Twitch's recommended. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just having an existential crisis right now. Hi, thank you so much for your raid. Okay, as I was trying to say, Patser, abbreviations is like, nah. Amarin Cam 223, thank you so much for your follow. I really appreciate it. Nah. Don't worry, existential crises are fun. No, they're not. And Demon Goddess, thank you so much as well. Nah. Prairie Dog Princess, thank you so much for your follow. Nah. Noises. Thank you so much. I need to fly my plane. But like, curators for the Seer have a breakdown. Do not, boss. Do not. Whatever you're planning on doing, do not. Oh, that kind of breakdown. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I melted that day. I quite literally, like, cried. It was not funny. It never was funny. It never has been funny, and it never will be funny. Sorry, it was not cute. That's for two Kafirs. It was not funny. Really embarrassing. I didn't handle it that well. I feel like I should start considering popping flares. What's he doing? You broke a knuckle? Yeah, I broke. Why wouldn't I? Genuinely, why wouldn't I break? Can't be unpredictable. There we go. It's got slapped by something. Yeah, 5 go. Okay, yes. You turn it on him. This A5 is actually not as maneuverable as they think it is. Aww. And he had the nerve to die. Wow. Sort of mental state for like 30 minutes. Yeah, it was. There's no denying it. Yes, it was. It's on the VOD channel, so. We'll just send out and like get some AI. Because there's absolutely no telling if I can get any more experience here. My team has been mopping up the enemies, yeah. So I think it was worth it going out and doing that. Should go for some ground targets. But I didn't really like get to say it. I was trying to make a point that I believe that things like the Sidewinder is an excellent missile that in reality has done, like, it has defined modern vehicle or sorry, not modern vehicle combat, but like, it has defined how we approach short range air to air, both for the better and for the worse. Aw. I'm just not getting any kills. I'm gonna be in combat for a while, but like, no kills. Oh well, I guess I'll go for Thunder. Yeah, Patzer, I believe that the Aimman Sidewinder is a very, very good missile. I very much have a favorable opinion about it now that I've like gotten to play with a lot of other missiles like the R60 or like the Magics, because the Magics have like somewhat like the Sidewinder, they have like a very unique long range profile, but like once they start turning, they turn into I like the AIM-174 better. Hey, I like the AIM-174 better as well. No kills, you just kill 20 trucks. I killed 12 things and like a couple of AI targets. Game. But like, the thing is though about the Sidewinder is that while it may like be good, it's still not as good as like Fox ones, especially Sparrows. While the AIM-9X is an amazing missile on its own, I just have a hard time seeing like the AIM-9 being as like I don't see the AIM-9 like genuinely having much of a future in modern missile combat. And while I would probably say, yeah, I think like the AIM-9X would be important in like a dogfight, with how modern warfare functions, I don't imagine there ever being dogfights. They'll become progressively more and more rare in the future. I just spaded this thing. I can stop playing it. I'll go over and play a little bit of Sweden. I want to spade my J29F again. for like the 5th time. I'm just missing like 5,000 points. I'll be easy. If you IR missiles have no place in modern air-to-air combat. If you get a range, you fucked up. Yeah, that's also how I believe. Like IR missiles are perfectly capable for helicopters, and they're perfectly capable for manpads. I actually think that IR missiles is a preferable thing for manpads, as manpads needs to be undetectable for as long as possible. Holy shit. Hi, John. But like, I think manpads are a excellent case for why IR missiles are still very important. Adding the M4 Sorcher from free into War Thunder in the next season pass. I don't know. I know they're adding the Mariner, which I'm very, very happy about, but I'm also feeling kind of like, I don't think I don't think choosing a flying boat as a battle pass vehicle is gonna like jive that well with players. I think a lot of people are gonna be annoyed about the fact that they chose a flying boat. Oh, Acer. Oh, Mira, it's been a while. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Just had a minor panic attack at the start of my stream because I got raided almost like 5 minutes into my stream. Like, genuinely, I just switched off the, like, starting soon thing, and then, like, started streaming, and then I got raided by this wonderful person called Demon Goddess. We all did a mini devlog, also mirrored yesterday, 18th of July was my birthday. Congratulations, happy birthday. She made me forgot if I told you this yet. I think you may have told me, but I've forgotten as well, don't worry. There are so many things happening on Twitch now that I'm struggling like mentally registering everything. I have no idea what you just said, Salty, and I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. I don't know what like the M4 Scorcher is, or Sorcher, whatever, like, is it like a crocodile or something like that? Or Israeli self-propelled howitzer? Wait, they're making, oh my god, they're adding a premium SPG as a part. Well, that thing's totally not going to be overpowered. Okay, then I believe that the name is Sochia. Hope it wasn't too bad. I do hope you're doing well since last time I jumped in. I've been doing fine. I just kind of had a moment. Don't worry about it. I was not prepared for something like that to happen. Usually things happen. 155 with the Merkaba chassis. That's gonna be high VR. That's gotta be like at least 7.6. Sorry, 7.3. Why did my brain go 7.6? Rank 4, yeah, rank 4, but like rank 4 does not really define if a vehicle is like powerful or not. Like, you could say rank 4, that's fine. I could also say like rank 4, but there's like a big difference between what is like rank 4 and what is, you know, like BR 5 and like BR 7. And like, yeah, rank 4 is usually like 6-7 until like, I don't know, 8-0. But like, it's gotta be like at least 7-3. If it has a Merkaba chassis, it's gonna be really well defended, and I need to be careful here. Just notice me? Hasn't actually. Next. Back in. I am so lucky that Hawker Hunter didn't fire a missile at me there. Can I turn in? Turn in on a saber. Guess we'll never get him. Thought he was gonna go straight for a little bit. Guess not. Don't have any nose authority. This thing doesn't really have that kind of a jerk profile. Or like the AOA. Like overall I can pull fine, it's just a very hectic spot and I'm not happy about this. And sabers are usually outperforming me. Japanese sabers, because those players are a little bit different and play a little bit better than US saber players. Oh shit. Oh, I was just too slow. Oh well. One kill, that was not that bad. You don't know what BR? Well, Gaijin's usually... That's gotta be at least 7, 6. I'm sorry. My brain had a moment, okay? I was thinking. So, the majority of self-propelled howitzers are 6-7, namely the Bankanon. We have the, where is it? Rochev is 6-3, and apparently 6-0 for like the early Paladin. These are usually higher BR in other nations. I do imagine that since it's going to be ranked 4, it will not be higher than 7-7. That should be very early on. It'll be a very interesting way for like people to get into the Israeli tech tree. According to the comments, it has laser rangefinder, thermals, 6.7 second all loader, and a 1200 horsepower engine. Yeah, then it should easily be 8-0. And I think the only reason why it isn't ranked 5 is just because Gaijin has like a bit of a rule. It should be like 7-3. I mean, considering how the Israeli are treated sometimes, yeah, probably. But we have the Vidar, which has like somewhat of the same, I think. I haven't looked up like how it actually looks, but I imagine it has a long 155. Like a high velocity 155. So... higher and fully stabilized. If it's fully stabilized, it needs to be at least 8-3. Like, genuinely, if it's a fully stabilized cannon, it needs to be 8-3, if not higher. Well, I guess people finally get to, like, complain about something else in the Vidar. That'll be funny. I'll take another game. Like, genuinely, that'll be nice. Finally getting to, like, not hear about, oh, the Vidar's so overpowered, Sweden, like, bias, favorable treatment. Oh, the fucking shit. But all of that is according to the comments of the forum. So none of that is probably true. I think the stabilizer's not true. The XM800 is fully stabilized and it's not at A3. I mean, the XM800 has an autocannon. But like, if you have a LRF and thermals, probably Gen 2, and the like maneuverability of a Merkava, and like the chassis protection of a Merkava, which doesn't even say anything about the turret. This thing should very easily be higher BR than the Vidar. Yeah, because I really understand what's going on, but totally everything here is very true. Sorry, Acer. I know that like my channel has a bit of a focus on military, so therefore, of course, it's always difficult for people who don't have a let's call it an in with the with like military technology. It should be higher than Vidar, but still fuck a Vidar. Yeah, kind of fuck it, honestly. Although I also think that like people obsess about the Vidar more than we probably should. Don't worry, it's funny to see you and chat arguing and stuff. It's nice just to listen to it. Oh, you should have been here last Wednesday. There was some person who had a bit of an issue. Here, it's so obvious you don't play it against... yeah, I don't really play against it that much, but also I play with it. It's the most annoying thing to play against about BR. I think there are other things that like A3 that I have bigger issues with. I've tanked a few Vidar shots in the M60. It's so funny. Yeah, usually it's kind of funny when the Vidar player fucks up. Oh, what issue, if I may ask? They had like a bit of a perceived problem with the CV90 Mark III. That they argue that it was overpowered due to how it was like implemented into the game, completely failing to realize that like his benchmark for not overpowered, they had personal beef with Sweden, yeah, that too, but like also their benchmark for like not overpowered was a vehicle that has like universally been recognized by the entire community to be overpowered and has favorable treatment. So it was just kind of funny to me. It's equally just a krill issue. Simply just a krill issue. Let's see if I can get up behind this H5. That's when it has already dropped our bomb. Like, this is essentially what the AIM-9P was meant for. I can imagine that would have been fun to see. Well, I'm going to shamelessly plug my VODs again. I have started collecting all of my VODs on YouTube, just so that people can go and see it, and that's also the reason why I have a chat on screen, so people actually can see it. Yeah, buddy, come on. I'll hunt you. Until about... here. And that's why you wait for TU4s and H5, sorry, TU14s, H5s, IL-28s to start shooting at you. Because at that point they're not ready. If I ever watch this, hello me from the future. Hello there, Aether. Yeah, I do have a VOD channel. I wanted to collect it just so that like people who might want to enjoy it could get to like watch it. It's also a way of getting more outreach, of course, although I highly doubt anybody actually watches anything. But it's fine, I don't mind. I'm doing this to like preserve an archive. I think I'm subscribed. I'll check. Wait. Oh god. Never really thought about this. No. Very distracted. Yep, 2 kills. Well, he was distracted. I think it would have been way easier to go for him there than to like get stuck in with other people. Now that G91 is getting close to me in a very like comfortable manner. I don't want to get on the G2. Oh, he paused on me. Well done. Good shot. Well, I've now spaded the J29F. I'm pretty sure. I subscribed on Patzer. Patzer, no! You silly. But yeah, I think I've spaded the J29 to an N. Which is nice. Now I finally spaded this thing again. Why does Gaijin keep adding things to this thing? Well, I actually know why they added the rockets, because like in real life I could carry them. The J29F kind of took over the role of both the A29 and the J29A. So, because like Sweden had this like weird obsession with having a fighter and then having a attacker modified fighter that could also do ground strike. Later on, that of course became like, well, everything has to be able to do it like together, but it took a while before Sweden really got into that, like genuinely a long while. So that's kind of why. But like that's why we have the A32, because the A32 is a like a ground strike version of the J32, and internally they are wildly different. They have different radars. They have like this one has missile capability, and this thing has 30 mils, whereas this has 20. And it's just different. So the new Battle Pass vehicles is the Cholev V1, the clearly the M4 Sorcher. Okay. And what is the Shrolef V1? Sweden. Hello, Res Tank Killer. Hi, yes. I do indeed play some Sweden. So it's the artillery Merkava. Okay. And what does it really do? Like how good is it? Because like if it's a Merkava chassis, it'll be good. Let's just assume that it's a Mark 1. Because Mark 1s in and of itself is still pretty functional. So it's very well protected from the front. Let's ignore the turret just for like the sake of like nice. From the back we have a lot of spaced armor, which is pretty good. We have a gigantic engine bellied, a lot of shrapnel, and a driver that's also protected behind a fuel tank and a gearbox. So that's actually really, really good. I like that they are actually like modeling the stowage bin from the ammo. That's actually kind of surprising. I assume these are also ammo stowage bins. Okay, look at it. So it's a little bit confusing because like I swear there would be more ammo all over the place. But whatever. The armor profile, on the other hand, is kind of hilarious. Bishrolov is the 155 SPH. Yeah. So the thing about the Merkava chassis, and if we go into a protection analysis, let's grab a dart. Let's say 400mm spent. That's like pretty standard. While you may be able to penetrate a lot of it, as you can see here, if you hit here, much like with how we had a bit of a problem, that should not be able to go through that entire engine like that. No, that's just not really true. Because like in reality, if you send a dart through here with 400mm pen, it would probably stop somewhere around here. Because engine block. That's kind of sad the guy didn't model that. Should model that. Genuinely. Driver is not as protected, but it's very difficult to kill the entire crew compartment like this. It's rank 4. I mean, that's how Battle Pass usually works. They have a... Let's go back. Battle Pass at this point, it used to be slightly different. There is a free test drive for whatever is the free vehicle. The free vehicle this time is a Mariner, from what I know. Then there is a boat at like level 38. This time it has been a... like recently they've done a lot of PT boats, although I kind of wish we would go back to like giving out destroyers. Then there is the free plane at level 51. Level 51 will be, as I've said many a times, the Mariner. We can actually have a look at the Mariner because, you know, there is one in the game. There is for PPM 1. They're going to be fairly similar. The PPM 5 is slightly better. It can fly faster. It's more maneuverable, although like that ultimately doesn't matter. They're both bombers, or in reality, they are scout planes, flying boats meant to fly around the Pacific and the Atlantic to look for enemy targets, and they very shortly after the Korean War was just completely retired because there was no point in having them. Jets were becoming a thing, carrier strike groups was like formalized into like one singular thing, and radar and satellites and all that shit ultimately just made it so that like marine patrol aircraft never was required. It'll probably be bad. Like, genuinely, I think it'll be bad. It'll very much just be a probably 2-7. I think 2-7 aircraft at rank 3. Sounds really weird. But I just don't see it being that good. So that's gonna be like interesting. It's gonna be great for naval because naval loves their flying boats. Then we have, after But we have some like more rewards, and then ultimately at the end we have a rank 4 premium vehicle. This rank 4 premium vehicle is, as you're mentioning, a self-propelled howitzer using the Merkava chassis. I'm not surprised that the Israeli decided to use the Merkava chassis. Actually, I am a little bit. I thought they might have like used their aging like Magog chassis, which is just M48s and M60s. They could have also used their Centurion chassis or the Tehran, which is T55s. It will, since it's going to be rank 4, it's going to be sitting here. If since it's like the V1, I'm gonna assume it's gonna be 6.7. Like somebody said that like it has a stabilized gun. I highly doubt that. It's a 155. 155s are very difficult to stabilize. They are heavy as hell. And since they're howitzers, they need a gigantic breach. That is, oh, there we go. We got the F model. They did. They're going to be gigantic as hell, and they're probably going to be very unwieldy. So I'm guessing they use the Merkava Mark 1 chassis just to standardize everything. Yeah, like the Namer is sharing a lot of like a lot of the commonality between the Namer and the Merkava also exists. You can't really see it, but it's the same engine. Now I know it's not really like shown that well here, but like it's still mainly the same chassis. The exterior is slightly altered. But it's like there's a Lanny the Berry, thank you so much for following me. I'm shocked about this. But like it's still the same chassis. Like there's a lot of parts, internal parts commonality between the Namer and the Merkava. This is something that Russia wanted to do with the T14 and the T15, where they wanted to like replace the BMPs and the like the T90s and the T80s with one uniform chassis so that it was easier to produce. Although, as often argued, it would be a massive waste of money. And since the Israeli don't give out manuals to crews and just show them how to do things and how to repair the most common issues, it's easier to have as many things to be the same as possible. Yeah, probably. Follower jump scares. Yes, I've been having a lot of them today. Now, because it's going to be so low BR, I'm thinking 7.0, simply because the chassis is going to be good. But I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Now, I'm gonna actually Google this thing because I want to see the turret. And since I haven't looked at it, I've just been like making pure guesses. Okay, so the turret is like a really big box. Easiest way for me to like really make a resemblance is the AOF-1. This is a AMX-30 chassis with a 155 howitzer, with a giant box turret, with a semi-automatic loader, which is nice, at least. It does make the gun fire a lot faster. They kind of just slapped the shipping container on the chassis. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. It kind of feels like it. I think that's like a, what's it called? I think it's a premium. It's going to be pretty good. But, the thing is though, that like, even though the, I can't even say this name, the Sholach, we should have a spider AA for the Israeli territory. There's a lot of SPAA that they should add to a lot of tech trees. I will not give out my opinions about two modern SHORAD, because there's only one modern SHORAD that I have read up on that I can confidently say they should probably add, and that's just not enough. I want the Slam Ram. Hey, I want the Slam Ram as well. That AOF-1 bonked me in the last game. Oof. Well, Lanny, Yeah, it usually scares people whenever they get hit by howitzers. But like the thing is that the what's it called? Um, there's gonna be a lot of things that are gonna be like really, really like interesting about it. If it is actually stabilized as alleged, it'll be really overpowered, and therefore it would definitely need to be way higher BR. And like knowing the Israeli, it's probably going to have like 250 cals as well at the least, if not more, because the Israelis apparently think that it like they kind of had the same opinion like the US did during the Second World War. If you just turn your ship upside down and then like dip it into anti-aircraft guns and then lift it up again, anything that sticks is being like considered standard. But like they are very happy about having a lot of 50 cals, a lot of 30 cals, and like they just really enjoy that. So it'll likely have a 50 cal. And now of course I don't know. I genuinely do not know if it has thermals, if it has stabilizer. It will need to be at a significantly higher BR than like the Vidar. I know the Vidar has a lot of maneuverability already for like because it is a very light SPH with a pretty powerful engine. No, light and light. It weighs like 50 tons. Holy shit, the thing is actually kind of heavy. But like, yeah, it's light, in quotation marks light. It's very maneuverable compared to things like a Paladin, which, if I can find one of them. There he's somewhere, right? Blind right now, sorry. There we go. Compared to like a Paladin, which is very, very underpowered. It's a chunky boy. I mean, there are many things that are chunky. Hey, I think a PSH 2000 should be added. I think it would be really funny. Because like that thing like shrugs off shrapnel and it'll be hilarious. But like if it actually has a rangefinder, if it actually has like thermals, if it actually has a stabilizer, it would need to easily be above 8.3. Because like the Vidar is, in quotation marks, balanced purely on the fact that it doesn't have a stabilizer. PSH 2000 has been forwarded to the devs earlier this year. Hell yeah. And like, I have my doubts. Although if they actually added like that, it will be overpowered. And it would be a very, very good entry vehicle for a lot of people into Israel. And it'll definitely be one of those vehicles that you definitely want to get. I'll probably not be able to get it because I'll be on vacation. Yeah, my internet was lagging. I gotta restart my laptop. I think I might come back if it doesn't crash again, but if I don't, have a great rest of the day and take care of yourself, everyone. Bye bye. Bye, sir. Thank you so much for being here, though. But like the thing is that I struggle seeing this as like a what's it called? Like I struggle seeing this as a, how can I put it? As a good vehicle depending on BRs. And of course Gaijin plays their cards very tightly to their chest because they say the ranks, they don't say the oh, your vacation is canceled, you can't just leave me for 2 weeks. Well, sorry, I will. Like, this thing is going to be very powerful if it has what I've, like, heard allegedly. But it could also be that, like, since it's, like, the V1 and, it might be, like, the early variant, so therefore it might not have the stabilizer, it might not have the thermals, it might not have, like, all of these things, and you never know. But, I've been sitting around chatting for, like, the last half an hour. Let's play some other games. What do I want to play? I could play France. I kind of want to get to that tour, and I want to get started on it. Yes, some people said the V1 has laser rangefinder, etc., and some people say the V2, so I have no idea. Okay, so if it's a V2, then I have a feeling a lot of people reference a V2 for a V1. If there's a V2, yeah. Then I have a feeling a lot of people reference those. It's very easy to get it confused, because like a lot of non-standard, or like a lot of the basic information sources out there often reference vehicles in like a very muddy way, especially like Wikipedia has this problem where if you want to read up on a vehicle, often you'll get like information about like a modern version of it, even though you want to just read about like a very specific variant. And you're not going to get that information. It's going to be muddled, it's going to be hard to get. And documents for Israeli vehicles are hard to come by. They're really hard to come by because the Israelis have heard about this thing called OPSEC. And also the Israelis are just assholes and don't want to share. But like the thing is that the I kind of hope the Gaijin at least cautions the introduction of this. I hope that it's like if we go to Israel already is like an Atari nation in the early levels. Like you start out with a paladin, you get another paladin, and if you start out with a premium self-propelled howitzer as well, or now it would be nice to see something here like the like the V2. If it like the V2, if it has a stabilizer, if it has a thermals, if it has that, it'll be hilarious to have here at like 8.7. Probably higher, probably 9.0. It'll be really funny to have here as like a normal vehicle. Oh my god, it's a Tappy. Hello there, Tappy. Hey chat, look, the adorable Tappy's here. Oh god, you're gonna have a full MLRS howitzer lineup. What for like what's it called? For Israel? Hey, I never told Boss to do this time. I don't really see how that works. Like, there's just paladins, and there's like the ATGMs, but these are like awful ones because like, these are not beam riding. Hold on, I'll show these off. They're awful. I'm just suffering in 6-3 US, so wanted to pop by. Well, hi Tappy. These are awful because if I go like this, I don't steer. Need to be able to steer these, I have to apply steering with the arrow keys. So let's say I want to hit these. Well, I can click. And then I want to go for a T10 actually because he got destroyed. I have to arrow key this. Oop. Oh no, he moved. I got it. Oh. Got the loader. Gotta try this again. Come on. He's moving. He's angry. He's looking at me. There we go. I finally got him. And let's see if I can get a target on the move. Oh. Okay. Well. Nope. Yeah. These are like manual guidance, just like the bullpup. So, oof. Anyhow, here we're gonna see, does unlocking the M82 actually fix the T32 or not? That's a good question. We're talking about the T32 tank. The T32 is at a wonderful PR of 7.3. Where's M82? What do you mean M82? I'm confused. I'm just really confused. What do you mean M82? It's a T30, sorry, 43, 41, and 44 shot. And I'm just confused. Well done, Tappy, you managed to confuse me. But yeah. Israel will definitely be in like a definitely strange and probably more interesting position now. Also, I kind of want to start playing Israel, but like, other things. Let's see. I have just been like dedicating myself to having a little bit of fun, so I will actually have some fun. I picked up a T2 early. I couldn't resist. This thing has been on my radar for a little while, because I always kind of liked the T2. But the main reason why I actually picked it up was because now that BR decompression has happened, where I'm not fighting F5s all the time, it's gonna be pretty good. So I played Japan Air, thought you got it. Yeah, I got it. Although I am also just playing Japan Air occasionally because I do enjoy their props. Very specifically their army props, not that much their, what's it called? Not really that much the naval props. I think the Zeros have some struggles that I don't really like, and why, but that's mainly just me having an issue with mixed armament, and that's something I always have an issue with like early props. F1-4s, Qs, F100s, J6, J32, Q5, J35D, so I am 10-3 at least. But yeah, I don't really mind that. Having a good time with this. I really need to try this thing out with bombs. See if I can like bomb a base at some point, just for fun. But for now, I'll just play it like this. Also, I found out this thing has fucking pulse doppler. It's a shame that you can't really use the pulse doppler for much, but like it's kind of funny still. Very funny, honestly. This thing flies really, really great. I do love this thing. I want to fly it in sim at some point. So yeah, I'll enjoy it. Does it have radar gun sights? The early version does not. The normal version in the tech tree does. And that's the difference. At the mirror. Ah. Hi, Marcus. The fox is Scream and Chaff and Flare. Well, I don't have chaff nor flares, so problematic. I could see where they were, but whatever. And the afterburners look like shit. Oh yeah, these afterburners have not been, these afterburner textures has not been updated ever. Can I go up and like find something else for it? Unfortunately, not enough to save Fox from getting ass-bounded by AMRAAMs. I have a couple of tips for you. It's called Git Boot. Do you have RWR? Actually, no, if he does, and I need to be careful because like somebody has already spotted me. Oh, there's also luck on somebody else. Oh. Careful. Be very careful. Enter. And I managed to kinetically defeat both of those missiles. Good. I'm sorry, I kind of missed out. Hello. I got a little bit busy, failing to like notice what's going on here. Hi Lemon! How's the stream going? The stream is going amazing. I want to get the Harrier. I want to get the Harrier kind of badly. I'm gonna run the gauntlet. See if we can get a Harrier. I figured I could kind of hide behind the Harrier, but apparently the missiles were too accurate. Problems I'm encountering it in tank realistic battle. Okay, if you get hit by AMRAAMs in tank realistic battle, then, you know, maybe consider not as a Vulcan. Yes. The T2 is quite literally a Jaguar with a Vulcan. That's like the easiest way of like thinking about it. That's why I want it. It has a Vulcan and 2 AIM-9Ps. Harrier scary in this game in tank realistic battle. Oh, not just the Harrier. Like the Harrier too, but like the most common thing I see in like ground RB right now when it comes to like cap is F-16s. They can bring four AMRAAMs and 6 Mavericks. Makes them really good for cap. This is a down BR. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, this is kind of why, like, I think this thing is in a really good spot, and I'm very happy that Gaijin gave me the opportunity to purchase it. Now I knew I wouldn't really get it on sale ever, so I kind of just went out there and like spent my reserved golden noodles on it. But, oh well, I don't really need to worry about that. This thing is nice, honestly. This is probably, in my opinion, the best when it comes to Japanese like jets and premiums, because I don't think the Phantom is that good. I think it kind of struggles. Oh boy, hi. Are you doing, cutie? Boy, just got off works. Well, I hope that you have a good time then. You really do. Somebody is flying silly. Intercept him. Hunter. Who decides to be very silly. I do not know what he was planning on doing there. Genuinely do not know. Okay, I played myself there. I was a little bit too obsessed with getting him. Batch. Well, Miriam, you might see a Angie Fox coming for you, but no. I may play War Thunder, but I'm stressing out about the outage. Oof. Well, I'm happy to say that I really like this thing. I'm definitely gonna go up a Japanese sector now, like quite far up it. I'm just happy I managed to unlock the G2 M5 and the M3. Should really get around to playing VM5 more. Or at least buying VM5. But yeah, I've been wanting to get the F16 AJ for a while, and also rest in peace for EJ Kai. That thing is really getting murdered. I could also go for the F15 JM because it gets AAM 4s, which are really, really interesting, and I really like the idea of the AAM 40. 44. So, yoy. Stealing your no, don't steal my food. You don't steal my food. I prefer if you didn't. Would mainly prefer if you didn't. Your girlfriend's food? No. Don't steal her food either. Gonna steal the stolen food? Wow. Wait, you have food? Yeah. I live alone. I have to purchase my own food and make my own food. Oh, my voice is just not happy right now. Yes, because we live in the same country. You want to see my food? I mean, I could take some pictures of my food whenever I make some, but I don't know. I just exist. I vibe. I play video game. The only thing I really have to say. Marcus cutie orange foxo cat. I mean, Marcus is a cutie, and Marcus is a bit of a lasagna kitten, obviously. Okay, don't make me go over there and bite. You will? Oh, so you are just a cat. Got it. Recently I had a match in the XM800 in Aerial C where I got 7 kills in the span of 30 seconds. Yeah, you told me about that. I'm very proud of you. My friend finished his engine rebuild and first start tomorrow. Woo! Let's see if it blows another head gasket. Oh, don't worry, it will. They always do. Kinda want to go up and like see if I can app these guys. Especially this guy. He knows I have a real lock on him now. He might not. If I'm locking onto him from below, and at this angle, he might not know. Let's be careful about the sun, because the sun is going to eat up my missile here in a second. And... oh, he noticed. Well, do I have anything on me? I do, actually. Yep. That's a lock. Realized until too late, and I got him. Woo. The Discord role I have on your Discord is a bit wrong. Yes, I'm extra special, but I'm not a cutie, so I want to change that. Well, I'm sorry. I decided to go and just call my subscribers cuties. Actually, I wanted to call my followers cuties because it was just temp and it happened to be like the word that I used at the time to like, you know, define people. Oh, he died. So much time and energy to get down here. Oh, no mind. There we go. One target destroyed. Are you calling me cute? I'm calling all my followers adorable. I'm calling everybody here cute because everybody is cute and they deserve love and attention. Let's see if I can work over this F8. Oh, Mira, keep me away from that. But, Lemon, you are cute. As much as an idiot you are sometimes, you're still cute. Because my viewers are cute. And they deserve love and attention. They all do. Squeeze out this. Aw. I was hoping I could squeeze out like a cheeky assist there. It's not. That thing has really good energy retention. I like it. I like that. Good energy retention. Ability to turn around. Supersonic. It might not be like very supersonic like the 104s, but hey, I'm still happy. Looking after my guns, where I put my pistol, I'll be gone from Nam. Well, what? Garfield, I'm so confused. What the hell is that MiG-21 doing? Oh, he's dead. I should honestly have landed when I ran out of missiles. This is not exactly a match for like gun kills. Yeah, it's 29 Celsius here, make it stop. Hey, I'm going to Romania where it's gonna be 40 degrees Celsius. Like, I'm not in the mood to like envy you. Call me cute once and you end up with a fine of $350 and 99999 time jail. Well, Garfield, you're a very cute, very cute Twitch watcher. Thank you so much for being here. I just peaked my microphone so hard for that. I don't care. I'm sorry, boss. I can't feel bad for you. This is like this is the fault of like a lot of things, but not mine. Oh, I got a seek and destroy box. That's right. We're gonna run out of Metallica songs. P5M. Yeah, I really like this thing. Now let's see something. Oops. I think this works, right? Yeah, it works. I'm happy. Might take this off though. There we go. Let's fight with this custom skin instead, because it actually looks a little bit better. And as I've been saying a couple of times, here in about a month, I'm gonna be on vacation. So, woo! Where's the For the Whom the Bell Tolls box? I mean, I don't know, but you know, I'll guide you to do a no-fly zone update and just fill it all with SPAs. Oh, I think that would be a great update. Yeah, I like this skin a lot more. You feel a little bit more unique. Are you going on vacation? I'm going to Romania to hang out with my girlfriend. And I'm just gonna be like going around Romania a little bit, seeing like some local things that my girlfriend wants to show me. Stinky there. Wow, boss. How long? For 2 weeks. I know, like 2 weeks is quite a lot of time, but still. Be careful, it's over 45 degrees Celsius right now. Yeah, I know. Vero is awesome. Vero is super awesome. I am so proud of her. I really like this plane. Now, I know this plane is expensive, so generally you shouldn't go out and buy it just because I enjoy it. Do you think a Crusader's face is cute? What, the derpy derpy air intake? No, I don't think it's actually that cute. I don't wish I had RWR, but it's not that important to me. You're not going to enjoy this fight. Oh. I got radared. I'm surprised this thing even hit me. AIDs don't pull that hard, so I'm genuinely kind of surprised that hit me. Well. But no, I don't think the Crusader's face looks cute. I think it's kind of goofy. I feel like the plane in and of itself just looks like it's going, kind of just going dirt. Either that or if you go on Discord and just type in fish in like the GIF searcher, you'll see what I mean. It'll just be about like fish that's just like arr, and so on, the pogfish or whatever it's called. That's how I feel about it. I don't think it's cute. GIF, I hate you. Hey, I call it a GIF. It's a GIF. Yeah, well, deal with it. And also, I will propose to settle this age-old dispute between GIF and GIF. From now on, it's pronounced Hif, because, I don't know. Do you mean the pufferfish with a piece of carrot? No. I can't really explain it. I'm gonna play this some more. It's called Yif. No. Do you have a city in mind to visit when you come here on vacation? Well, I will be going to Bucharest, obviously, because I fly there. But I think we're gonna go to Constanta a little bit, hang out there. Like, this vacation is not gonna be like super vacation-like, because Vero kind of don't really have enough vacation days for us to like be around all the time. I'm just gonna be at her place while she's gonna be like working a couple of days. Vero would understand fun and not be so grumpy all the time. I would delete your comment limit. What? Oh, I'm just boring. You're coming to Constanta? I mean, I've already been to Constanta before. Constanta's a really nice place. I like it. Also got to see some very interesting things there. Sorry about that. Oh, you live there? I see. Well, yeah, Constanza's a nice place to be. Crusader's a lot faster than the Demon. Yeah, but the Crusader, at least the early variant, has a very severe problem of ripping its wings. Which is kind of funny, but also kind of annoying. Like, it varies. Do you know one person called Cat or something like that? That person told me about you. Yes, the last black cat. Yes, they are indeed. They since I last saw them. But yes, they have been on my channel before. They are a cutie. And I'm very happy that they decided to talk about me, I guess. Difficult one. More, a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, he's dead. Carrier's not in a good spot. Yes. I'm gonna dip down and get out of here. We're being killed. Carrier wants to dogfight me. I will happily oblige. Careful. Hello, Vera. Hello there, Clock. Haven't been here in a long time. Yeah. I mean, I don't blame people for not being here. Like, you know, you'll move on. You'll find another streamer you want to hang out with. It's, like, it's perfectly fine. That area behind me, I don't like it. couldn't see anything. It's going too fast. Much clutter. Fighting. I still got 2 kills, which makes me very, very happy. Great game. I'm in test flight with the Crusader, and I want to know how to rip the wings. Just lie at speed, and then just hold down S or W, and just pull. Pull more than like 60, and you'll rip the wings at high speed. Oh, there goes that player. 325, huh? T2 has that under control. Let's turn in. Oops. Okay. I turned a little bit too hard. I thought he had already dumped all his missiles. Oh well. High speed, 800 kilometers an hour and higher, I believe. It just ripped my wings. It's kind of normal at high G load. We're gonna be right back for 10 minutes. That's fine, Garfield. You have fun. I did change how wing ripping works recently, so it might be harder now. Yeah, it might actually be harder. Mira, do you know what time it is? It's stream time. I started standing on the S key at about 1,000 kilometers an hour. Got down to 800 before I blacked out. Pulls up at like 14 Gs, no rips. Are you playing in arcade? Because that doesn't sound right. Because if you're playing in arcade, then obviously you will never rip the wings. Here, I'm timing them. No! In my ears. I'm not playing in arcade. That thing does not pull 14G yet. Yeah, like Boss said. You definitely weren't playing in realistic then, because that thing does not pull 14G. My friend says for T2 is bad. Is it him that's bad, or is it T2 a very hard plane to master? What's hard, Amir? Your friend is not exactly incorrect. The T2 is bad by the fact that it doesn't have flares in a BR matchup where it often will see SU-25s and A-10s, which all have aspect missiles, which means that you have to worry. Wasn't arcade, we got very lucky. Oh yeah, definitely for sure. But the T2 is really, really good. Or at least I believe it's good. My personal preferences makes it so that the T2 is fun to play. I like the fact that it is capable of flying above Mach. Its engines are not super fuel hungry. They are sort of fuel hungry, but I fly with like 40 minutes of fuel, which is actually surprising because I usually bring 100% fuel at all times when I'm playing jets with afterburners. It's a personal preference. It has really good energy retention. It has AIM-9Ps, which are good missiles, especially for 9.7, especially now that they've done BR decompression. And like, the thing about the T2 is that it has struggled a lot because of the F5. But now that the F5 is 11.0, it's actually doing quite well. I'm very happy that Gaijin gave me the opportunity to purchase it because I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's a fun plane to fly. It's it very much feels like how can I put it? There is the Mirage F1 TC200 that I recently purchased just out of like fun. Because I want to play more France. But the thing is that chicken. Like, this thing has a really, really good energy retention. You can see I'm barely losing speed, even though I'm doing a very hard pull. And therefore, I'm actually having a very easy time staying with this Draken. Now, he's just outside of range. If he was within 2.5 clicks, I need to be careful about the Milan. Very careful about the Milan. Oh, this magic's gonna kill me. There we go. Draken gets close. Be smart, he pulls it to the sun. Not sure if the missile will. Oh, the missile is on him. Missile's on him. And boop. He just got booped. I feel bad for the Draken, but Idiot decided to go for rocket base bombing, which I don't understand. Close test drive, open it again. Definitely in realistic battle at like 1,000 kilometers an hour. Pulls 11G, goes up to 14G at 900, back down to 11G at 800. Still doesn't rip. That doesn't sound right. By the way, if you're above an enemy, you can launch from like 5 kilometers away. Yeah, if I'm above them, but the thing is that like that aim 9 barely was at like the right speed. I somewhat know the aim 9P quite well because I've played it so much in the Draken D, and this genuinely makes me kind of happy. I enjoy when I'm flying. But this is also from like a time frame that I've enjoyed a lot more. So I'm having a good time. I'm having an easy time because I'm used to these vehicles from like 4 years ago, where like this was top BR 4 years ago. And like other than the A10s, like and the SG25s, this is still like a BR that I very much enjoy and prefer. Are you a 50-year-old man? Nope. I am me, Mira. I just play video games. I just have a voice that's like really unhappy. Something had a cold. 50-year-old is being too kind. Wow. Wow. Would not approve. But like, yeah, 4 years ago. Sorry. 4 years ago, this was like my jam. This was kind of what I played a lot. Or Milan. For a bad time. How are you doing though? I'm doing pretty good. Mods ban him? No, don't ban them. They're trying to get a rise out of me. I don't care. Definitely don't care enough. Is the games going? The games are going great because the T2 is genuinely kind of good. Doesn't have a ballistic computer, so you know, use that with a grain of salt. Also, this guy J'd out, didn't he? Did. Ah. Very much wow. I kind of think it's unfair that he can J out like that because he did just kind of land on the first possible location. He's stored inside of that airfield now. He left. How wonderful. Let's see if my radar can pick him up. I'm not gonna run in on the airfield. I don't think it's worth it. AA not working high tier. Ford airfield doesn't have AA. That's for main base. AA works mostly fine unless you're playing at like top BR, in which case it doesn't work. Need the MiG-21 BIS SAU. No motivation right now. Also, when yesterday I asked about the MiG-29, right, I meant the first MiG-29 in the German Tech 3, the 12-7. I think the 12-7 still is in a really shitty spot because it will get up BR'd all the time. Not even top BR at anything above 12-0 airfield AA is useless. I'm unsure about 12-0, but yeah, like often it will struggle. It heavily just depends on how maneuverable you are. If you can outmaneuver a Roland, you can do fine. If you can't, then you'll have to struggle. I tried to do something. Let me see if I can, like, do that. Okay. About the Crusader. This thing, I'm not talking about the E variant, I'm talking about the normal Crusader, the thing that is infamous for ripping its wings. The E Crusader had reinforced wings, so therefore it didn't rip as easily. But let's just test fly this thing and see what happens. Because I refuse to believe that this thing still, like, it has its wings fixed. So why do I not get this radar? I want a radar like this. I want a radar display like this all the fucking time. Thanks, Gaijin. What? God, I feel so annoyed about that. This is such a good radar. Oh well. Okay, let's go up to speeds. Yeah! Victor, thank you so much for your follow. Wow. I didn't see that coming. Okay, we're roughly at speeds. Let's pull. Oh my. Oh my! What the hell? That is just incorrect. It should pull its... It should lose its wings. Nani? It got buffed. Like, severely buffed. Negative G's. Nope. Yeah, this thing should lose its wings at like this. That's insane. 16G? No way. No way. Right on the deck? Yeah. Oh my god, that is just not cool. Okay, here goes. Still doesn't rip. That is so fucking unfair. Like, the F8 Crusader, like, this thing has been infamous for ripping its wings ever since it got introduced. That's not how it usually works. Like, the entire reason why the missiles are here instead of on the wings is because the wings couldn't handle high maneuvers. It just couldn't. Gaiden did an oopsie with the wing rip rework. I have one thing I gotta test. Great Britain. Canberra. We'll just take the Mark II. I need to see this now. Canberra is infamous for also ripping its wings. Oh yeah. This thing's gonna be slow as hell. A4E also. Nah, the A4E is not infamous for whipping its wings. Not compared to this. B-17 used to rip its wings often as well. No, it didn't. G91 didn't rip its wings all the time either. Don't remember the name correctly. Yeah, the G91 didn't rip its wings in War Thunder either. Like, I'm talking about the vehicles that very specifically was infamous for having a very problematic wing rip in game. See if we can like get up to altitude so I don't murder myself. There we go. I can drop bombs. So I can actually like accelerate a little bit faster. Boom. Boom. There we go. Crusader ripped his wings if you just thought about turning at low altitude. Yeah. Same with the Canberra, which is why I'm like taking it up. So like one of the the most problematic parts about flying the Canberra was the fact that it ripped its wings so easily. Oh, it's a moon. That like if you just had negative G's of more than like -4, you would rip your wings. Now I need to get up to speed and I need to get some altitude because like often what will happen would be that you would fly and try to drop your bombs and you know. Wish they had a test drive where you can fight AI. Have you heard about custom battles? Like, genuinely, have you heard about custom battles? I really like this cockpit. It's actually kind of nice. Kind of funny. Also, you just have a friend sitting back there on the cock chair. So, at some point, you will reach speed. Drop the bombs again to, like, reach, like, actual speeds. Custom battles need 2 players. I don't believe they do. Yeah, but you can also try premiums or next tech tree vehicles. Ah, like that. Yeah. No, but that's just honestly, I think if Gaijin did that, then people wouldn't play. Pause. I could disprove that one right after this. After we tested the Canberra, which okay, you would often fly up at speed, and one of the biggest issues there was with the Canberra was that you were like, okay, I'm lining up for my bomb target. And you'd be like, oh no, I have to dip. When you dip, and then you would rip your wings because it's -3G. But that seemingly doesn't happen now. What about like so you would drop your bombs. Let's just simulate this. So you would drop your bombs and you return. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? No way! Oh, Canberra doesn't rip its wings either. Can you just not rip wings now? Oh, you can rip wings still. I have very regularly ripped my wings in this thing. I rip them basically if I just fly in a straight line. So did it make it so you have to overspeed to rip? Apparently, it feels like it. Makes no sense, honestly. You would like so it has been like a very large point of contention, but this thing would rip its wings at like if you were flying at Mach and you pulled 6G, you would rip your wings. That's just like reality. But apparently that doesn't apply to War Thunder right now. Okay, to show that custom battles do not require 2 people. Oops. Custom battle, create session. You pick an air map, Bourbon Island, for instance. Set up BR. There we go. You say aviation, for instance. Include bots. And set some players, join in progress, allow into teams. Because like, what you have to remember, and this is probably the thing that boss didn't do, allow empty teams, allows the launch and continuation of the mission without active players and bots in any of the teams. If you just have this off, then like the game will close on its own. But like, you can just do this. Ready? We'll click start. I'm getting 58% PL in War Thunder. Completely unplayable. Congratulations, Marcus. And there we go. I'm in a game. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. What do you mean? Why is this company so brain dead? Actually, I would like to say that I may or may not have like referenced the allow empty teams incorrectly. You can just start it even without that. But see, I'm now in a custom game. and, you know, I can take off. The bots exist, and they will shoot you with guns. They do not fire missiles. I want to point that out. Gaijin never gave bot AI the ability to fire missiles. Also, this map should definitely be in the game at higher BR. Gaijin, please do. Lock it off at like 11-0. I don't mind. This game should be in the map rotation at higher BRs. It's a really, really, really good map. Really fun to play. Literally every single time I've watched a custom battle, it told me I needed at least 2 players. I don't know. Like, I'm here. There's no other players than me. So, game should be in the maps. Yes, I know. I'm tired. Deal with it. God, this game is shit. I don't know, boss. Like, it's likely operator error. Got it though. Did you buy the T2 early? Yes, I did. Because I want it. I bought it for me. I didn't buy it from a tech tree. I bought it because I just wanted one. Because I can live without the ballistic computer. I just want it because I think the T2 is really, really nice and beautiful. And it reminds me of, currently it reminds me of a BR that existed 4 years ago when I played Top BR for the first time. It's very fun, and I like it. You boss. Hey! Boss, no! No! No boss! Of a new Battle Pass vehicle? Okay, so we did a segment on it earlier, but apparently Gaijin is adding a self-propelled howitzer with some quite iffy characteristics that is currently very, very all over the place. Also, absolutely no vehicles whatsoever. Oh, I accidentally deployed my flaps. Well. Oh, I just see absolutely no AI vehicles. What in hell? What in heck? Oh, there we go, Hawker Hunter. You can just, you know, practice your guns or your whatever. Oh. Because I ripped my flaps, I'm gonna. Oh, I did it. Surprising. Like, of course you don't earn any money here. Just kind of gets a vibe. So, yeah. Merkava Hull, M109, 155 autoloader, and I don't know what else. Allegedly laser rangefinder, stabilizer, and thermals. Allegedly. I don't know. Like, just create session, and then you set it up. I guess with things like this, and then you you just click ready and then you click start and just go. That's all I did. That's at rank 4 because Israel is weird, and likely because Gaijin, if it's gonna be rank 4, it'll likely be 7-7, maybe 7-3. And it'll likely not have thermals. It maybe has a laser rangefinder, and it definitely doesn't have a stabilizer. I don't think it will. I want to stab Gaijin developers. No, don't stab them. They're nice people. Trickster is an asshole, but like, you know, Gaijin is still like, the coders is not the same as like the other things, so. But yeah. I want to go back to Japan. I want to play with T2 more. This thing is really, really fun. You're cute Mira, not cute. Oh, with Fully Mira, I finally got to finish the Leopard 2A4. Woo! I can't play properly on any of the servers than Southeast Asia. Marcus, I think your computer is having, or like your internet is having some issues. I don't think it's Guardian's fault at this point. Like, yeah, I often get some packet loss on the US server, but that's kind of just the reality of the US server. It's always kind of fucked. Like, other than that, yeah, it's usually not that big of a problem. It's so weird about the port. Like, if the Crusaders are, like, unable to rip their wings, I might actually start playing them. Genuinely, I might actually start playing them. I kind of want to play them now. I've always been, like, avoiding them because I know the U2 rips its wings, and I've just never had an interest in flying it because of that. Scared to say boss cute in my message. Don't worry, Clock. Boss is adorable. Mira and boss cute then? Mira no cute though. Would you recommend someone to get the T2 early? No, I wouldn't. I think that the price is kind of steep, and I also don't believe that you should get the T2 just to get the T2. I got the T2 just to get it because I wanted it for me. I wanted it for fun. I don't really want it as a premium, but like, I think the T2 is in a really good spot right now, but I also think it's a very acquired taste. It's not exactly easy to play. It requires you to have like a very... For you to do as well as I have been doing, you have to have like a different understanding of the game, and I happen to have that understanding due to like weird things. Mainly just like many years of experience with this specific matchmaker. And I like this matchmaker. But yeah, it's not better than the Tech 3 variant. If you have, like, if you already play Japan, hold out for this thing. It's a great vehicle. This Milanus is not happy with me. Oh. I ripped my flaps because I tried to lock, and my lock button is Alt F, and my missile go. Oh, my missile didn't make it. My... Ow. I got killed. My flap button and my lock target is like nearly the same. It's just Alt, and sometimes it doesn't register. This thing had lead indicator for guns before, but we removed it. That's slightly because, you know, it doesn't have any ballistics computer now. And I don't mind. Lead indicators are not really that important. At this PR, at V speeds, with a Vulcan, you don't really need a lead indicator. It was fun, it's silly, and the normal version does have it. LVF1, T2. Please. Normal one does have like some very, very silly things. But that's like outside of like the importance. And I don't really mind. I think it's fine. I just, once again, I want to caution, it is expensive. It is like 9,000 golden eagles. That is, if we just look at that, well, I want to purchase it, that's $66 or 66 euros, which is what, $70, unless like Guardian hasn't really like recalculated it, which is expensive. And I want to caution that I think it is a lot of money, and you shouldn't just go out and get it. Is the F4 EJ high worth it as a Japan grinder? The EJ Kai is in a really shitty spot right now. I think it's $66 US. Yeah. I think the EJ Phantom, perfectly fine for SPR. I think the 80 TW is a decent premium, especially now that they've decompressed a little bit. Does that mean I still think it's a good idea? No, I don't. I would probably say that this one is like the best one for me. I heard the Type 10 is good. I mean, the Type 10 is good. It's just that you have to go very, very far to get the Type 10 and the Type 90s. And yeah, like Japan has some really interesting toys, but like genuinely, I wouldn't say it's worth the price. I bought it because I have a love for it. I bought it because, like, back when I started playing War Thunder for real, back like 4 years ago, J35D Draken, like right before coronavirus, I started playing War Thunder for real. Where I started playing it regularly, I dropped all the tanks. This was like top BR. J35D Draken was a top BR vehicle. I wanted to get it. I really wanted to play it. I thought it was really fun. This was before flares. This was before radar guided missiles. Hell, back then you got a warning pop-up that said missile launched whenever somebody fired a missile at you. And that was really unique. Because I'm gonna buy the Phantom on a sale. On a sale it might be worth it, right? I mean, on a sale, okay, here's the thing. Gaijin plans for you to purchase all vehicles on sale. Gaijin does not plan for you to purchase a vehicle at full price. The vehicles that they introduce occasionally for FOMO, like the S-Tank had been done that a couple of times, even the RB-52 has been done that a couple of times. Those vehicles are expected to be sold at full price. Just like the T2. It's expensive, and like that's my cautioning with it. I think buying this pack at sale is way better. I think buying this thing at sale will probably be better as well. I bought the T2 not because it's good for grinding the tech tree, not because like I want to skip it. I wanted to buy it just for the fun of owning it. To me, it's like flying a starfighter. It's in a really good spot. I want to be I really want the F104C to be 9.7 as well, because they both have the same powers. They have really good thrust to weight, they have good energy retention, they have a Vulcan, and they have a couple of missiles. That's everything I want. I'm getting close to the Japanese jets, then you don't even need to buy it. Like, Japanese jets are quite literally, you fly the Kika a little bit, and then you get a Saber for like one or two Sabers, and then you're at the T2. Japanese jets are so easy to go through that it's just, I just can't say that it's required to get a premium. Japan is such a bare bones tech tree. Japanese tree isn't really that big anyways. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's super bare bones what you get here. The RP requirements are not higher on these vehicles than they are in other nations. So you're going to get the T2, you're going to get the F104J, and you're going to get the F1, and you're immediately on to one singular vehicle for the entirety of rank 7. One vehicle. And then you can get the AJ, which is like the ADF, but with multi-roll, so it's like a block 15. And then you can play that until you get the F-15J, or even like all the way down to the JM, which is a F-15C. But not only is it an F-15C with like a full block of AMRAAMs, it also gets AAM-4s, which are hilarious. But like that's something else. I get snacks if you already have a snack here called Mira, but I'm not a snack. No. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get some snacks. That's fine, Clock. So yeah, like I genuinely think that if you want to get to top BR really, really quickly, pick Japan. Their props are super easy to play. They're super easy to learn. Mainly because for zeros, they turn on a fucking dime. You can also play the J2 M2, which is kind of funny. It still turns really, really well. Same with this one. Same with this one. Like these two super props, they're hilarious to play. You get to fuck around with some really, really good bomber interceptors, which are twin engine heavy fighters with really good armaments. Unlike the Germans, you don't get low velocity cannons. I'm gonna grind Japan after Germany. Ooh. I got a Type 74 for 1 kg Christmas crate when I started. Oh, that is very, very lucky. Although I never recommend you do that. Japan has a lot of really fun planes. They don't have good bombers. I will stress that though. Their bombers are awful. Even their naval bombers. The R2Y2 is in a really weird spot. At least you don't have to grind as many of them anymore. I don't really recommend getting these. I would honestly just recommend get the key cav and jump straight onto the saber. Because like the saber is actually pretty decent. Once you have the saber, just skip onto the T2. The T2 is way better than the F104J because the F104J, even though it gets a lot of really good missiles, it's sitting at a higher BR where it gets pushed up a little bit more. The T2 at 9.7 with the new BR decompression. It's very specifically the new BR decompression that makes the T2 a good aircraft right now. You can get it manually quite easily, and while the missile path is long and arduous, the gun is not bad, and you can get it in 3, 4, 5, 6 modules. You only have to research 6 modules to get the best missile, and the AIM-9E is not bad. You even get stock AIM-9Bs, which is actually really, really good. Holy shit, you get stock AIM-9Bs at this VR. Who would have thunk? How goes the suffering? I am not suffering. I'm having a good time, Millie. I mean, I ground through a decent few with a Battle Pass Zero. I got, and even then using the Tech Tree Zeros are so much fun. Yeah, like Japanese Zeros, they're really, really beginner friendly. Mainly because they just turn really, really well. And I'm very like happy to say that I think that Japan is not a bad nation for beginners. Now, I have a problem with like the normal Zero, and that's mainly just the fact that their guns are awful. Or sorry, their gun selection is awful. You don't have 50 cals on the majority of your fighters, and when you finally get a couple of 50 cals, you have to go really far to get one. And that's very frustrating, so you're gonna only rely on like a couple of 20s, but at least these 20s are way better than German 20s. You could also fly the, like, I know this is a dead-end tech tree, or dead-end like thing to go down, but genuinely the J2 M3 is really, really fun. And yeah, you can just get to enjoy it. The best way to like go down Japan would honestly be by picking up something like a I don't know, J2 M5. Actually, no, that's not good. That's not good. The guns are really, really overpowered. But like pick up something comfortable. Hell, if you're lucky, you can get one of these in a Warbond shop at some point. Oh, the J7W1. What is that? Where is it? I have no idea where that is. Japanese Ascender? Oh, fuck that thing. Don't get it. Like, yes, it exists, but nah, they're not good. Dead end tech tree. Well, it's a line that's like dead end. It stops very early, just like the R2Y2 and the bombers. And that's like what makes Japan so easy to grind, because there's so little you have to grind. You don't even have to go down the naval bombers. You can just get the second saber, and the second saber is actually a lot easier to get because this thing requires 95k, This thing only requires 61, so it's actually easier for you to get the foldered saber. And hell, if you want to have fun with it, you can even fly it because it has an afterburner. So you could play the folder saber, or you could keep playing the F30, which is perfectly fine, and then get yourself a T2 immediately. So I wouldn't say it's worth getting. I think it's easier just to grind it. And as you can see, the modifiers, I mean, you get more Silver Lions, but if you know what you're doing, then Silver Lions is never really an issue. Have some more games. I like the G7W1, it's wacky, and quad 30s are never bad. No, quad 30s are bad sometimes. It depends on like the ammunition you can bring. Sometimes you want more ammo so that you can spray more. It's a very unique aspect that you only really get to appreciate if you play US. Because having near infinite 50 cals is very, very nice and very, very comfortable to play with. I will also say that, like, I wish this afterburner wasn't as, like, fugly as it is. Genuinely wish it wasn't as bad. Also, American Hispanos have near infinite ammo as well. Well, yeah, because the US kind of had a thing for a lot of ammo. They understood that their pilots would fire off a lot of ammo, and therefore they didn't wish to limit their pilots. They were willing to take that extra risk rather than like focusing on getting like the ultimate perfect fighter that is as light as possible and so on. So how much ammunition should we put into this plane? US, yes. What do you mean yes? US be like all of it. Like, during your average, what's called air assault on a US carrier group during the Second World War, they would fire off roughly 1 million rounds of ammunition. Insert, I'll take your entire stock meme. Yeah. We can afford all that ammo because we're Americans, goddammit. I mean, like, if you ever learn about how the US somehow managed to like even have a tank ready for World War II, you'll start to understand that like US production is fucking weird. Almost beautiful in its own way. Not this game again. Yes, this game again. Hello, Vero. How are you, honey? I want to swoop in on him, but yeah, I want to swoop in on him. Carrier as well. Didn't see that one coming. Now the sun is going to be a little bit annoying here. I need pop flares. I do not. The only time where I have energy retention issues is genuinely when I'm climbing like this. Burning. Yeah, I hear. Somebody was in the chat earlier who was apparently from Constanta, and they explained that it was like 45 degrees right now there. I got like a comfortable lock on this SU-25? Not really. I can't get a gun run on him. Gun runs on SU-25s is not as bad. Carrier fired a missile at me. I cannot pull it. Without energy yet, so. See if we can get in on this SU-25. He seems to be popping flares all the time. You know, there's a carrier right in front of me that I can knock out. He doesn't pay attention? Well, he didn't. He's going towards me, isn't he? Yes. Thank you, game. I love being blinded by the by like all the vapor that like appears when you go through a knock barrier. Oh. Boy got burnt. I was too busy paying attention to my own defense. We'll just turn around because that's something you can just do. Oh my god, this thing is so good at energy retention. Come on, give me a tap. Yep, this FRH should be gone. Oh, no, mind my missile lost lock. I decided to like burn off a lot of ammo because I wasn't really sure about the aim, and I kind of want to go back to base now that I've wasted my missile. But since that's an SU-25 and since that Harrier will never really be in gun range, at this point I'm pretty sure all their Harriers have fired off all their missiles. Let's see if I can get this SU-25 again. That's not. Assist. Woo! So how much ammo do you need? Yes, as much as you can legally give me at once. Oh yeah. US military procurement in a nutshell. Okay, I'm gonna like get away from these Harriers. I'm not getting good like angles on them, and I'm out of ammo at this point. And I can't just outspeed him, so I'll use that advantage. See if I can go in on this demon. One last spray off. Hit. What the hell do you mean hit? Oh. I am out of here. This thing is so good at energy retention. I wish I could say that about my MiG-21. MiG-21s have awful energy retention. They just have like really high acceleration, so therefore they don't need to worry about energy retention. I got the bomber line in Japan only because me and my friend like to fly in formation, and Japanese bombers look cool. Yeah, Japanese bombers have like a look. I agree. I don't like where that Ariete is, but yeah, I'll do an early landing. Be cheeky as fuck. Now all my energy. Working down the dead end tech tree. I mean, which one? Because like there's 3 of them. The engines just to cool down. The non-jet, non-bomber one. Ah, so the army interceptor one. Oh no. Yeah, the Ariete got me. Oh well. I should never have landed that something one. I got so fucking greedy. The heavy fighter tree. I wouldn't call it the heavy fighter tree, I would just call it the army tree. Because like we have the or like it's sort of heavy fighters, sort of interceptors, sort of like army. Because like the J2M2 is not J2M2 is army. J5N1 is interceptor but also long range patrol. J7W1 doesn't exist. And like all the keys are also army, so therefore, yeah, it's like the heavy fighter, but it's also like Not really. It's super weird. It's just, I would call it the interceptor tree because like all of these vehicles gets intercept response. So actually no, the J2M2 doesn't, but it doesn't need it. And then we have the army line, and then you have the navy line. So let's just keep this going. This is easy to land in MiG-21 because you lose 600 km an hour per 30-degree turn while flying Mach 1. I don't think that really matters, honestly. I was just kind of messing around. Like, if I'd been smart, I would have gone back to, like, my own airfield, like, my proper airfield, so it had airfield protection, but whatever. Like, genuinely, I was being greedy. I'm always greedy. I want to be greedy because I think it's a lot more fun. And, you know, greed does result in a lot of, like, more silly things. There we go. Greedy and cute. Mira, no cute. Just greedy. But like, much like the J35A, I like this vehicle a lot better than I like the XS. So. You're hacking cute? No. Mira not cute at all. We've been over this. Please. Why am I flying up here? Looks like lightning and something behind him. I don't want to fuck up the lightning, but oh yeah, I definitely want to fuck up that lightning. Oh, never mind, he's burning. No reason to go for him. MiG-21. You are a very comfortable target. Oh. There we go. Oh, a Corsair. He's probably launched a Delta at me. Oh. Surprising. I kind of want to go for a Mirage. Oh, there's a Milan underneath me. I'm going to go for the Milan because I can. Although it would appear that Milan is going for something else. Who I will send a missile at. Oh, wow. I actually expected that to hit. But oh well. Aren't the AIM-7Ds like really bad? I got hit by something. Can I go back? Ooh, I can. What the fuck did I get hit by? A Mirage, so I got hit by magic. AIM-7 Sparrows aren't bad. It's just like there's a lot of things that makes them like struggle. But like the thing about the Corsairs is, or sorry, the Crusaders is that they get AIM-9 Sidewinder Delta, and the AIM-9D is a radar missile seeker head on a Sidewinder. excess pull minus 5 Gs. Sort of. I mean, it can. Kinda shouldn't, but it can. And down. I really like these wings. They are so fun. How I survive that, I do not fully know. Draken can pretty much do whatever it wants to. It just one large air brake, so as long as you can afford to lose the energy, you can pull all kinds of shit. Yeah, that's like the best analysis for it. It is genuinely that like the oh, what's it called? The air brake is not air brake. The Draken is like really good at everything, but its energy retention is just awful. The dragon. Listen, Patzer, if you're gonna make fun of like the fact that I struggle to talk, then like please at least make fun of the funny moments, not just me like, you know, not having a full like I'm gonna put a confidence in like whatever I'm trying to say. The fact that you called it the air brake is also accurate. Yeah, just do a maneuver, but then you've automatically triggered an air brake. That's Draken in a nutshell. Rana, how are you? Hi, Pansamancer. Hello. How are you doing? Oh, it's just Draken means for dragon, so the Draken is for dragon. It's more, yes. Although it's really funny to just call it the kite, because that is technically also accurate. Something I find really funny. I want to go up. It's looking for things below me is probably not a good idea. Also, I am 1v2. Oof. Alright, I gotta go. See you, Mira. Bye, Clock. Have fun. I could check our secondary airfield. Oh, there is one guy there. And there's nobody here. The X-38 is actually alive. The funk. Carrier. know where I am. I would say he does, but it doesn't feel like it. I'm in a really, really, really bad spot. I wouldn't say I'm lucky about it. Okay, we're friendly Sin. And he fired his R60 way, way too early. Come on. Close enough for... And he was definitely behind me there. Yeah. Well, I'm done. Good morning, my lovely friends, Mira. Well, I'm just here. Hello. Hi, Char. Oh, okay, my game crashed. War Thunder players would use :3 are the best. I mean, I do it every now and again. Sorry, I hope it wasn't me. No, it wasn't Jar. War Thunder is like really weird sometimes. It just crashes. I can't believe that just happened. Luckily, that didn't happen in the middle of a game. Genuinely, luckily, that didn't happen in the middle of a game. Also, I'm kind of surprised that Corsair managed to pull, like, I'm pretty sure that's just interpolation, because, like, yeah, definitely he got me on the first shot. But, like, on my end, that did not look like that. But, whatever. So, thinkers when :3. Listen, to me, :3 means cheeky. Like, I'm fucking around. I'm having fun. I'm being silly. That's why I use it. Back in the game. Come on, Warfighter. Come on. There we go. Oh, Stuffy through City again. Delicious, delicious gold. I don't know. But yeah, I'm having fun with the T2. I enjoy it. Happy 240. Hello. Whatever that emote is, I do not know where it is. I think it's a pigeon? A pigeon? I don't even know. Also, why the fuck is the US on both sides all the fucking time? Burp. It is indeed a borp. Hello, Happy. Welcome to my stream, and of course also welcome to my chat. I hope you're having a nice time. Glenn? Superman? I don't know. Yes, I am indeed flying a plane. I am flying the T2, which is a premium that's currently up for sale. I bought it because I really wanted to play it, because I really wanted to own it as well, and I'm very, very happy that I got it, but, you know, I don't recommend getting it yourself. I think it's far too easy to grind. Its texture variant is actually slightly better, so take that with a grain of salt, of course. Like, I'm just having fun with it because I enjoy it. Ooh, mixed with 3. Yum. What the hell was he... What was he thinking? What the hell were they thinking? I have no idea. Yep, that makes sense to me. Carrier on me that I do not like. Ian. Ooh. Let's get him done. IBN. BF4 for Japan. Oh, then yeah, then you definitely don't even need it. Then you can get BF2 quite easily. Sorry, the T2.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
I don't want to go for Valentine Nord. Yeah, I will. There. You. A very easy target. No mind, he died. I'm slow. I need to accelerate again. I hope we can get Valentine Nord, but apparently he got shut down. 2 Crusaders up here. I'm gonna see if I can get them. A decent closure rate. Yes, and get both of those Crusaders. Now I'll just get the friendly one. Oh, my radar jumped. I have a really good closure rate, so hardest thing in the world to get him. I have to be careful though because I have a T2 that's in front of me. That is... And severe damage. We still have a lot of players left. It's Milan. I'll just get a friendly one. Radar immediately jumps to friendly aircraft. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy. It's been a great game. I'm gonna slow down my fuel consumption because, like, it's not that important that I have the best fuel consumption in the world. And, it would appear that I'm slowly closing on this guy. The way he's flying. That's a J32. That guy is in a really, really tight spot. Go for the Milan. Hope he knows. He probably knows that I have a radar lock on him. I don't remember if the Milan actually has RWR or not. It supports me now. Doesn't have an engine on, does he? I'll swoop in back behind him. Milan's don't have flares. And based on how slow he flies, I'm probably gonna... No, I'm gonna send him this off and I'm gonna get a move on. K42, come here. Ah, he's dead. Oh, he was carrying bombs, that's why. Bird, yes. Okay, hello there, G42. We're gonna be best friends. Or if he didn't fire off missiles like that. While I'm right next to you. Okay, that's the 4th kill. I'm gonna go back into my arm. Can't land that. I already know he can't, so... I'm happy. 4 kills. I think it's really, really good. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun, like, crashing people with this thing. So having a Rio is actually kind of nice. I'm surprised he isn't really having that many problems. Oh. Let's be greedy and land on the forward airfield. Mainly because we have 2 players left and I know exactly where both of them are, so... The inward dropped on me by a fuckable 190 that thought he could get me in an A6 M3. People are angry. They are always weirdly angry. And they think like, oh, calling them a slur will like make them feel bad, and it's just like, not really. I decided, like, I usually play with the chat filter off, but like because the War Thunder community is just so overly toxic, I felt a need to actually like turn it on for when I'm streaming War Thunder, because I know it will pop up a lot. Oop. I think having a filter on when streaming is definitely a wise choice in any online game. The majority of them, yes. Another happy landing, yes. Nailed it, indeed. Absolutely fucking proof that I'm a genius. I'm surprised that my engine didn't starve. Well, I'll get money for not killing myself, I guess. Okay, time to punch it. There's 1 Milan alive. It's gonna be an easy prey. He seems nice. Ingy at me or something. Oh, did the J42 actually make it back? Oh, wow. and actually get the kill. Bro was like F-off inward and then let me land. Meanwhile, he was severe damage dropping altitude fast. People are just sad. Well, anyways, let's find a different topic. Our team has a severe advantage in terms of like player base. Let me land. How about I help you land faster? Yeah. Okay, let's go in for this J32. This thing can turn on a fucking dime, and I love it. Like, it doesn't turn super fast, but like for jets with its energy retention, it's really nice. I actually like it. Let's get the A6M3 Mod 22. Ooh. Good. Honestly though, keep being you and do well. Like a velocity track on this guy. Game ended. Okay, 3.5 kills, not bad. I should get that right now. At some point, I'll buy all of these vehicles. At some point. But I'm waiting for another sale because I just can't be bothered paying if I don't need to. But screw it, and I'm going back and getting all the foldered vehicles up to where I am in the tech tree, except the very early ones at the moment. Yeah, like that's something you can always do with like when you have the free time to do it. But like, Lunar, if you're that close to jets, I would recommend you just dip your feet into the jets and just get like yourself up to like the normal T2. It's really, really good. I need to research the M1K and the 2K KI, the 84s, and then I can research Japanese jets. Well, go for those two then. Also, rest in peace that one guy in a Lunson. A Spader, so all my tech trees are packed with low tier goodies, and only Sweden actually reaches 11.0. Yeah, I want to spade a lot of tech trees, but like sometimes I'm just kind of like, yeah, I've already played this plane. It's like nearly identical to others. I go back and spade occasionally some like US props whenever I need to do like low BR missions that like are favored to, or like whenever I have like missions that are favored to like low BR props. But it's not like super important to me. I'm 1 of 5. Oh god, I've been down BR'd. I've been down BR quite hard. I didn't have like the exact right aim. Satch. I thought 105 is really kicking ass. Well done. 345 Delta, so we're 10-3. No mind, it's not 105, it's just been up the yard really hard. I'm not gonna trust this missile right now. I trust it against the demon though. Got him. Go for Milan right after. And this. Oh, I might have looking. Yoy! 2 good kills. They're both mine. I can go in for like a couple of gun kills on that J32, I guess. So that 105 was a menace before, and now now it even has tracers, so it can actually hit things outside of melee range. It's even better. I don't see the Saab 105 as that useful in air, and it used to have tracers in the beginning, because and then like Gaijin kind of went like, oh, we're gonna remove the tracers, totally not for balance. They argued that the reason why we removed the tracers was of course because historical realism, which is like technically true because like nobody really specifies if they have tracers or not. And then I messed up my one chance because I held my fire. Because I had a friendly right in front of me. I didn't want to hit him. Oh well. Milan. Shut down. I almost got killed by a friendly MiG-21. Very much almost did. The slight obsession that makes me suffer because I have I haven't quite finished baiting Japanese bombers yet, and they're just terrible. Oh, Japanese bombers are awful. I do not blame you for not having a good time with them. I'm gonna go back, grab more missiles. I think the game will still be going on when I come out. So, how greedy am I? I'm very greedy. Okay, I'm not that greedy. That's a very short runway with the mountain right in front of it. We go for that one then. Go and down. I need to like figure out that the forward landing gear is actually like bigger than the rear, because I keep thinking that it's basically the same, but I bounce around quite a lot because the forward and landing gear is so much taller. Okay, there are 2 players still alive. Not necessarily surprising, but pleasant to be sure. one player with name and Russia, Sweden, France. Could be either US, Russia, or France. It cannot be Sweden because I don't think I'm fighting an A32. Oh, there he is. Found him on radar. She could be a Milan. Now that I think about it. Definitely could be a Milan. Would also make sense. Do I want to get into a fight with him? Of course I do. It's a kill, and I have a stat I want to pat. It's a Milan. Called it. How do I angle this correctly? I'm gonna get in behind him so that I could launch a missile at him, because I'll make my life so much easier. The Corsair is, or sorry, Crusader is right behind him. I'm gonna have to be very careful about the missiles I fire. He got tapped. Let's send that out. Okay, because if he only got severe damage, I would have been able to nab, potentially a kill assist. Oh. GG. Good game. Very good game, actually. Congrats on him becoming an ace. Well done. Pull the trigger. I got multi-strike, apparently. Ooh. More war bonds. How many do I have at this point? I couldn't check. Thatch. I think I have something like 2,200 at this point. Turns out when you work the battle pass quite hard, you get a lot of war bonds, and therefore you get like a lot of really fancy things you can get out of it. We are in like the last couple of days. Like bushes. Yeah, you can get bushes out of a war bond. It's a very little known fact, but you can get one bush per battle pass, and it's really, really useful. At least aesthetically, it's very useful. Honestly, I don't think bushes are that important, especially at high VR. Mid BR, maybe a little bit. Low BR, depends. I think there are some issues with bushes that Gaijin could address, but they don't want to. Mainly just because it's not that high on the priority list. I don't know why I'm just humming to myself. Maybe some targets around here. There must be somebody base bombing. Surely. Maybe not. I can catch myself a carrier, but maybe a little bit outside of their comfort zone. Could also go for the X28. I actually really want to go for the X28. No worse than F104 on him. The X28 would be funny. Now, the X28s are fast, like really, really fast. I'm gonna wait for him to turn around and send a missile after him. Or I'm gonna wait for him to like go low. Oh, he got tapped. Can I get him? Yep, that's kill assist. I'm happy. I mean, it would be nice for him to acknowledge that bushes aren't just cosmetic, they do in fact give an advantage. I don't think they give much of an advantage. They do give an advantage to people who aren't as like used to a lot of aspects of this game as like other players are. How was that just a hit? How was that just a hit? Gaijin, I want a refund, I want a new missile. A new missile. That's not fair. And for me, it's so hard for me to tell a bush from a bush up tank at range. I honestly find it easier to tell it at range. Like, the only thing I see like bushes really giving a advantage with is the ability to obscure weak spots. Like, if you can make your tank bushed up in such a way that the turret ring, for instance, on the main battle tank is just completely obscured. That's where I have problems with bushes. Oh. Whoops. Oh well, 2 assists, 2 kills. Should have been 3 kills. I refuse to believe that the Crusader didn't. That's a tree mirror. I know! I wanted to say hi to the squirrels. While I'm crew locked, I want to go in and see what happened to that missile. I genuinely want to see what happened to that missile. That's confusing me. Just a little bit. Dude. I like that the Yak-28 still hasn't loaded. I send that out. Oh. My game crashed again. Ah, Gaijin, why? Well, now the squirrels don't have a home. Don't worry, next time somebody plays City, they have a home again. Come on. Poor Thunder. OBS just doesn't want to acknowledge that, like, War Thunder's already opened. Come on. Do the thing. Come on, War Thunder, do the thing. Okay, replays. War Thunder. Things. Come on. Okay. Come on! Okay, now, like... There we go. Let's try this again. Okay. Okay. The scuff is real. The scuff is so real. Thank you, Gaijin. I really appreciate it. Make me content creator, please. It'll be funny. This is like an apology for like this like mess that's going on right now. Just make me content creator. At least, Gaijin found a thing from the beginning. Okay, I want to see what happened to my missile. Are we allowed to see what happened to my missile now? Gaijin, please. I'm gonna skip forward. I'm kind of curious what happens about Yak 28. So let's... Okay, opening up sensor view apparently kills the game. Why, Gaijin? Come on, like, this is a lovely bug. Gotta love Gaijin. Yep, I still want to go see what happened to that missile. I want to see how I got robbed. Replay. Gonna do this again. This time, I think I'm gonna like be a little bit more cautious. It's gonna just skip to this time. And I'm not gonna touch attack you immediately, at least. Like the Yak 28 isn't there. Doesn't really matter. Now, what if I touch sensor view now? Oh, there we go. So I fire a missile at this guy. Okay. So, it's not operator view. It's not flyby. Thing done. We can. There we go. Look. So, we have a Sidewinder going towards the F3H. Now, I acknowledge that the launch angle is awful. This boyo. Like, well done on the missile for being able to like track this, but like, how in the hell This boyo is not a happy boy. Let's just slow it down a little bit more. Ooh. Oh, the missile explodes behind him. Okay, so it exploded roughly here. And if we go out of TAC view, well, according to the game, it actually exploded here. So, switch over to this shadow guy. Not sure if I could see like how much of his vehicle actually like is hurt. Yeah, I would say that's pretty close to severe damage. Surprised his engine isn't like burning. This is a critical hit, honestly. He gets a gun kill. Well done him. He's just flying off, being unable to do anything really. Oh, he loses his tail control as well. And then he gets murdered by something. I don't know what he gets murdered by. But yeah. I feel like I got robbed. I definitely feel like I got robbed there. Oh. I'm happy though. Still got like 2 kills. Well, let's go into a normal match. Have a little bit of fun. And be silly. Alright, guess what I got my hand on? What? Did you buy the T2? I don't really know. Like, John, I have absolutely no clue. A snail. Okay. Approaching tech. I don't get it. Sorry, John, I don't get it. You're just being silly. I love that, but like still, I don't get it. Snail approaching. I still don't get it. Like, I don't get it. John, there's something funny here I don't get, and I'm sorry, this is just not really my area of silly. European Canadian? Ah, that idiot. Yeah, no, still absolutely no interest nor understanding. This sounds so uninterested whenever he's talking about anything. But yeah, we will have a talk about this because it is so interesting and so bad that Gaijin is doing this. Like genuinely, he just sounds really uninterested in anything he's chatting about in his videos. On stream, he at least sounds a little bit more lively, but still not that good. This all after me. Miss? Not miss. Like, excuse me, I want this kill. There we go. I want to see the clip. Stop. There we go. DNA 32. Sorry for being done. No, it's fine. I just don't get it. I think he's simple-minded. I just think he's pretty chill. I mean, like, he has usually some, like, pretty alright opinions. But, like, it's just, he sounds tired. Like, there is absolutely no, like, how can I put it? Variety in how he uses his voice. And therefore, it often just feels like he's not really interested in whatever he's talking about. Oh. And back Smira, welcome back clock. 391. Hi, Genie on you one. Oh my god, I gotta kill this Sea Vixen. First. I'm just gonna pull off. I'm wasting far too much ammo being an idiot. You know, now I'm slower than him, so I can sit comfortably behind him. Getting close. Let's see if we can take down the Sea Vixen properly. Oh, kills this. Happy. Very happy. I'm super low on ammo. I think I'm gonna go back on the arm, mainly because my team is mainly equal and they can stand with me going away. Pulling away from supersonic aircraft in a subsonic is kind of a bad decision. I'd rather stay on their butt to make the to make the avoid turning. I mean, okay, so when you're subsonic, or when you're in like a subsonic fighter, you have very little choice in this game to protect yourself against supersonics. They will always get to choose the engagement. It's a kind of sad reality of like whoever has the most speed. But still.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Slow down a little bit. Yeah, we have a chance still. Planning field. There it is. Landing field, airfield. Runway, there we go.
Destroy the target.
And we're down. And it. I was landed so smoothly that it makes 21. I thought, sorry. I once landed so smoothly that a MiG-21 thought I was still in the air. I mean, I don't know. Like, smooth landings is not my forte. I am far too chaotic, and it's just faster to not do smoothly. Oh wow, the T2 early is more expensive than the FCU and Golden Eagle term. I mean, like, not only that, but the T2 is also really fucking good with the current matchmaker. This thing is, like, wonderful to play. Kills. Like, I played this thing, like, 2 games before stream. Hold on, let's quickly see. How good is this thing? Like, according to my stats, according to how I've been playing it. T2 early. I have flown it for 15 battles, won 9 of them. I've died 9 times and gotten 22 kills. Yeah, this thing is pretty decent. Is it 9-7? Yeah, it is. But like, I feel like this speaks for itself. I'm not the best at flying this thing. I have killed myself in really dumb ways as well. But yeah, it's good, in my opinion at least, and I find it very easy to use. FCU doesn't help you grind if you start with tech tree, while the T2 does. You also have to stock grind via 5. Oh, this thing, like, you need to genuinely ignore squadron vehicles, ever. Like, because if you're in a good squadron, you can get squadron vehicles in a matter of days, months, but like still. It's just passively. What does it get? It gets 2 AIM-MPs, 2 Pythons together. That's pretty fucking good. And then you get a load of flares and just all the other F5 advantages. Yeah, this thing is pretty good, but I don't think it's worth buying this thing. And I will say again, the T2 early, the premium, I bought it because I wanted it. Mirror checks your Discord? No. I don't look at my Discord while I stream. Very important. Well, then I'm gonna have to miss out. I don't look at my Discord while I stream. It's a personal rule I don't want to break. But like, the thing is about the T2 is that it's just nice to play. Really nice to play. I enjoy it a lot. I'm having a good time. It doesn't have a ballistic computer. Neither of them do. I mean, like, if you're remotely good at playing this game, you don't need a ballistic computer to drop a couple of bombs. Speaking of which, you can definitely kill one base with bombs, and I'm not sure about the amount of rockets you have to kill a base, but I've actually been meaning to check that out at some point. Can I bomb a base faster than a Milan? Because Milans are currently like the #1 way players are doing base bombings at this VR. Let's try out a single base bomb. This is not going to be worth it. I actually enjoy this thing a lot better just as a fighter. Oh, we have a Nesher, we have a Harrier, actually 25. We don't have anything else in the A5. And I guess a Nesher, but the Nesher doesn't bring in bombs. But I'm trying to switch my weapons. Please. Try and see what happens if I just drop all my rockets in one base. Oh, I'm heavier now. Way heavier. I love how everyone told me to buy the T2 early because it doesn't have countermeasures and a lack of missiles. Like, who's telling you this? Like, genuinely, I want to say again, the T2 Premium is not worth buying. I don't think it's worth buying at all. I bought it because I wanted it. But, like, don't think it is. Oh no, Mira got a friendly fire. She's gonna blow up an entire carrier. Like, how the missile fire herself off the plane of a deck. I wasn't, John, like, genuinely, my changing around with, like, my weapons and my fire key are two separate key bindings. So, here Salty said not to buy. Ah, sorry, I'm dyslexic. And I have to try to read messages really, really quickly, and therefore I miss out on a lot of things. And if people don't have perfect English, it gets way worse. Jagyard, go yeet. Hello, Maggot Master. Yeah, this thing is very much like a Jag, and I really like that. Jagyar is genuinely really, really nice. I want to fly it more. I actually want to test it out now that, like, 9.7 has been, like, cleared up a little bit. Okay, let's drop my bombs, or in this case, rockets. Really outspeed a Milan. PCIP for rockets? Nope. No ballistic computer whatsoever. I really need one though. I think I kind of want this plane. Yeah, I kind of want it to. Here. Going way too fast. Like max fire rate, firing speed. Oh, Mach 1. Oof. I have to be below Mach? I might bring the bombs then. Half a base, although I miss some. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to kill a base. I think it would be better for me to just bring the bombs if I actually wanted to do that then. Hello there, Demon. You are in a really shit spot. F1 is a trainer as well, but it has CCIP. Well, yeah. So, John wants this plane because they hate how the Phantom feel. I don't really blame you. Like, Phantoms have, like, a feel. Definitely. They have a vibe. And, if it's a trainer jet, what's the point of training you if you're gonna rely on computer and all that shit? Because it's not... Training jets aren't... Can I just point out that trainer jets aren't made to, like, teach you how to rely on computers? They're made to teach you how to, like, handle certain flight systems. It might also be computers. Fire. Oh, that's a bad angle. But... Oh. I'm surprised that missile still got me, considering the fact that, like, the Harrier was dropping flares all over the place. Oh well. What did he get me with? Oh, at Delta. That's why. It wasn't dropping chaff. I love how the Phantom feels. It feels heavy, like what it looks like. Yeah. In general, the Phantom just is nice to fly. I finally got a trophy. Yeah, I don't think the rockets are worth bringing. I'll bring a couple of bombs. Let's see what happens. I do like the T2, honestly, though. Genuinely, I like both of them. I know it doesn't get radar gun sights, but, like, it's still pretty good, so. T2 got nerfed hard. I would actually argue it got, like, it's not because, listen, just because it got nerfed, like, 6 years ago doesn't mean that it's not good now. The T2 currently is sitting in a really, really good spot because it's a 9-7. If it moved to 10-0, it would definitely struggle because it would fight all the F5s. I wonder how it feels with like the bombs. Oh, it is definitely slower with bombs. Definitely slower. We're gonna test it out, and then I'm gonna go back to like being a purebred fighter again. I feel like that's a stigma. T2 has always been good. It's just players have been like, oh my god, it was so broken before, therefore it was nerfed now, and therefore useless. No, it's still pretty good. So, you know, Vera keeps getting at least 1 kill every match. Well, we just checked. I have like a KD of, or I had a KD of like 2.0 before I started messing around with the rockets. So I don't know. I think it's good. I think it's nice. I enjoy it. To be fair, when I first use something, I get insane amounts of kills. Then a day later, I'm shit. Yeah, because then, like, when you're starting out with it, you apply yourself, and then you get comfortable. And then once you're comfortable, you start, like, fucking up. First got the SU-25K, I got a full team kill. The next day, I sucked. Yeah. Like, I genuinely think that it is just a hey, I'm now comfortable and like normalizing a lot of like carelessness. It's not as bad as I thought it was with it. Okay, I have to release it below Mach. Keep that in mind, but I'm pretty sure I can kill a base. Well, that's pretty nice, honestly. The city's not exactly the best map for this. I'll fly through their team. Go for this one. Ah! Angelo, thank you so much for following me. Really appreciate it. Deploy air brakes. There we go. Then we drop. Out of here. And that's not even a base destroyed. Amazing, honestly. Very surprising. Okay, it's not worth bringing bombs then. If you can't solo kill a base like this, that's like not worth it. Hello, Angela. You know, usually that's enough to destroy a base, but apparently not. You know, I'm kind of low on fuel, so I'm going to be a little bit more careful about how much I burn. And let's see if we can get these fluffy bunny feet. That's such a cute animal. I'm about to jump straight into a hornet's nest. I'm gonna maintain my angle. Oh, I have an L after me. Yep. Too late. Might be an up tier. I am in an up tier. You're often getting up BR to like 10-7, which is fine, honestly. 10-7 is not a bad BR to play at. I am gonna switch back to just pure missiles, and then let's go have some fun again. Gotta go cook. Bye. Bye, boss. I'm getting EP. I can definitely feel that I've been streaming for like 3.5 hours now. Boom, drugs in the face. Zoom away. Bye, maggot. Have fun. P2 is boom and zoom. I just do what I usually do. I don't want to marry myself to like, oh, I gotta boom and zoom and I gotta focus on this. Like, I always feel so weirded out when people go like, oh, you have to do this. No, you just think about the fact that you sometimes can't turn as much as others. Think about the fact that like, you won't be as fast as like the boom and zoomers. You don't have to like dedicate yourself to one strategy, and I would actually argue that choosing to dedicate yourself to one strategy makes you a worse player, because then you're so obsessed with your singular strategy that you cannot help out your team when it's required, regardless of like what is like beneficial to yourself. Is he already at that altitude? Oh wait, I already have friendly, so it's also getting there. The MiG-21 is a boom and zoom though? No, it's not. The thing about the MiG-21 is that it like, yeah, it's fast, but it's not necessarily boom and zoom. The Phantom is more of a boom and zoom than the MiG-21. And like, it's mainly just because of how energy retention functions. It has excellent accelerations, therefore it doesn't need to worry about turning. Even though its energy retention isn't that good, also formation spreader, no. While spreading false information, I would say that the MiG-21 can actually turn. No. Just find yourself some targets of opportunity and then pounce on them. You don't need to like dedicate yourself to one singular strategy. If anything, I would often argue that it's just worse. MiG-21 can turn from my experience, so once outturn F5E. Oh yeah, like I've had MiG-21s also outturn my Draken a couple of times. This depends. They have flares. Oh well. Dumping a lot of speed. 38. And my missile went after his. That's an awful start to a wonderful game. Can't turn, then get slapped by an F5. Listen, Maggot Master, like, you're kind of stuck in absolutism about like what can and what cannot do about certain things. I'm being targeted by other people. I can shoot about yak. I wasn't even paying attention. Oh well. But like, the absolutism of some players of like, oh, like, this thing can't turn, therefore you're not allowed to ever turn, and like, oh, it gets outturned by like this specific matchup, therefore, you know, you shouldn't turn ever, and so on. It's like, no, like, yes, some planes have like an advantage in turning, like this thing, because its energy retention is amazing. So yeah, I should use it as a turn fighter. Should I focus on turning? Probably not. I should probably just like use the fact that I am a supersonic in a matchmaking that majorly consists of subsonics and then run him down and kill him. I should have saved the missile from his J-42 because he's a very easy target. Because of this. Oop. There we go. Up somewhere. Oh, there he is. Worst thing about the MiG-21 is that you mostly need to end the dogfight quickly to not stall. I haven't ever really stalled in my MiG-21s. Let's run down this F4D because he won't be able to outrun me. This Delta Wing is going to make him have a lot of good advantages here. Like start accelerating and get away from him. Yeah, sorry buddy. That's not going to work. Not exactly stall, but you lose all of your energy while fighting a good turn fighter. Yeah, you do. Because energy retention is awful, but you can accelerate quite well afterwards, which is like, once again, the misconception. Yeah, you can easily turn into MiG-21 because your acceleration is just good. Much like with what I'm doing here with the T2. I got slow so that I could like try to find a way of handling this F4D. But since I fucked up my attack, I'm just gonna wait him out. Abuse the fact that I have really, really good energy retention. Punch my afterburner and go in on him. If I'd done this in a Draken, I would be below 500 kilometers an hour. Offline aiming. Whatever. Now he's gonna send a Sidewinder after me. Oh, maybe not. He's locked into head-ons now. I slowed him down enough and now my team is gonna pounce on him like tigers. There he goes. There we go, kill assist for me. And GG. I could probably have done a lot better if I hadn't, like, gotten unfortunate with the Yak-38 firing a missile just when I fired at him. The Harrier, that was honestly, like, obvious. He would flare it, so. Actually, better representation of this would be lions, because tigers are solitary. I'm a nerd. Yeah, you are. But I don't really give a shit. If anything, tigers don't pounce. So that wouldn't work either. You know what? I'm gonna bring an alternative. My teammates were on him like a school of piranhas. Everybody wanted a piece. Okay, I'm gonna take a few seconds and realize that I have max stamina now. Woo! I should really get repair rank up. Once I've maxed out repair rank at some point, I can get like reload speed and repair speed up as well. I like that the T2 has a lower qualification requirement than ace crew on like a prop. It's kind of hilarious. What do? Gonna get a second ice cream? Well, you go have fun with that clock. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play something else for like just a game. And I don't really know what I want to do. It's a really good question, isn't it? Oh yeah, since 9.7, be better PR now. There was something that was like 9.7 that I wanted to try out. I wasn't sure if I could like fly right now. Don't remember what nation it's in. Oh yeah, the Jaguar. I promised myself that I would try out the Jaguar again. Because I really like this thing. It's still stock, so oof. But like, you know, I don't want these. I don't really need them. But yeah, I'm gonna go into battle. He's back with second ice cream. Congratulations, Stock. I'm gonna try out with Jaguar for like a game. See if it holds up. I genuinely hope it does. It's gonna be a little bit slower than the T2, especially because this thing is stock. I'm not gonna bring that much fuel. Can I? Can I genuinely not? Wow. Okay. It's gonna be a really, really awkward takeoff. Let me drop these fucking drop tanks. Yeah, this thing is gonna fly a lot like the T2. Doesn't have a Vulcan though, so that's ammo. 33 minutes of additional fuel. Yep, drop tanks are real. There we go. Apparently, note to self: make a preset with a without drop tanks, because apparently that's forced on you. Yeah, I think this would actually be pretty good. You get AIM-9Gs, which is not as good as Ps, but like still. Oh, I love this cockpit. I really do like the Jaguar. Once again, I'm not going to be fighting a lot of aircraft with all aspect missiles, but also I'm not going to be fighting the F5s, who have definitely been punching down quite a bit. Like, because the F5s were like 10.3 and 10.7, all the 9.3s and 9.7s were getting a lot of like unnecessary pain. Have an RWR, which is really, really nice. Of course, I don't have flares. Keep that in mind, and I am a gunfighter. Do I have anything like IRC? Nope. Hello there. There. Yeah, I don't need as much fuel as I think I do. This thing like burns fuel a lot slower than the T2. I missed. Well, I can upturn him. What Zero is like trying to achieve is kind of sad, because I will outperform him, although I kind of don't want this, because now he's forcing me into a really awkward situation where like other players can get me. Oh, I'm slow. Rear turned off, and I can finally turn off. Ow. I got hit by something that took off my my rudder control. I believe the A10 actually hit me with guns. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, I actually like that. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm tired. I have run out of energy. And yeah. Actually, I'm gonna do that note to self now. Nothing. How that is not standard preset, I do not know. But apparently Gaijin forgot that. But yeah, end of the story. T2, really funny. I really like it. I wouldn't recommend you buy it though. I think it's really expensive. I think 9,000 golden eagles just for this premium is not worth it. Let's get the texture variant. It's very easy to get, honestly. Just if you start playing Japan, you're gonna go through props quickly. Don't worry about it. Like, it's so few jets you have to get through. So yeah, that's about it. Now I want to send you guys off to a friend because why not? Why wouldn't I send you guys off to a friend? And I think the friend I'm gonna send you off to is gonna be Blesk, because why not? Blesk is celebrating their graduation, and therefore I think they deserve a little bit more fun. Gentlemen, I fear I'm no longer healthy anymore. Mentally healthy anymore. I checked my service record and my Yak 48 have 1,152 battles. Yeah, I've never played a vehicle that much. Like the amount of combat the Japanese whatever have. A Polish friend. Yes, because I want you guys to go off and like give Blesk a little bit of love. But before that, I quickly have to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out. Huge shout out to Demon Goddess for choosing to raid me, and even bigger shout out to Amerin Kam 223, Demon Goddess 952, Prairie Dog Princess, Lanny the Berries, Victory 0689, and Angelo135YT for choosing to follow me, even though Angelo had already followed me before. I don't understand why they keep refollowing me. For following me. I really appreciate it. You helped me grow as a streamer. It's really awesome. And now I'm gonna say thank you so much. I'm gonna send you off to Blesk. Go give him some love. They deserve it. Have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll be live again on Monday. Goodbye.